Hello everybody, and welcome to this week's segment of the Ray Bradbury Collection Miniature Showcase. My name is Gabriel and I'm a reference librarian here at the Waukegan Public Library. These are two items from our Ray Bradbury collection, which was the personal library of Ray Bradbury that he donated to our library at his passing. If you don't know, Ray Bradbury grew up here in Waukegan, and that's why we have such strong ties with him. Today I have two very old items. This one, following the theme from last week, it was a book that Ray Bradbury owned as a child. And this is just a very old copy of The Adventures of Pinocchio in Wonderland, which was originally written in 1883 by Italian author Carlo Collodi, who lived in Florence, Italy. If you haven't been to Florence, I highly recommend it. But this, in fact, is an English translation of that first work that was written in 1883. It was published in 1898, translated from the Italian by Hezekiah Butterworth, and it was published by the H&M Caldwell Company in New York. This copy is particularly special because it was given to Ray Bradbury's father, Leo, as a Christmas gift in 1898. So this book is well over 100 years old, as you can see. But it is very significant because obviously we talked about how much of a fan Ray Bradbury is of all the Disney works. And obviously the Pinocchio story was adapted into a Disney animated film in 1940. So just kind of speaks to Ray Bradbury and what he thought was important. And it's also very cool that this was given to his father and then passed down to Ray Bradbury at some point during his life. This item, on the other hand, was, like I said, a book that Ray Bradbury had during his childhood. It was originally published in 1927, and it is the Book of Secrets, Miracles, Ancient and Modern, written by Walter B. Gibson. You might recognize that name from a few places, but he is most famous for creating the character known as the Shadow, which was featured in a radio show and then also as a pulp fiction magazine for many, many years. But that is what he is most well known for. Inside of this book is a very cool inscription. Like I said, I can't go through a lot of these books and show you all the pages and stuff, but there will be pictures to accompany this video afterwards. But I did want to show you one really cool thing. There is a note in here left by Ray Bradbury that kind of gives you a little bit of insight on this book and how much it meant to him as a child. It says, "This book seen in the window of the United Cigar Store at the corner of Genesee Street and Washington Street in Waukegan, Illinois in 1931, and so much wanted that I got it as a gift, probably for my birthday. This book must have cost up to $2 at that time, which is an incredible price for its year, and it was devoured and lived with by Ray Bradbury himself." So as you can see, it is quite worn, and there are a lot of pages that have scribblings on them, and he colored in a lot of the pictures. So I'll be sure to include some of those in the pictures that I send with this video, so you guys can see some of the creativity that Ray Bradbury had as a child growing up here in Waukegan. It also speaks to where his inspiration came from, definitely. Obviously, a lot of his books in the science fiction, fantasy genre, and he developed a taste for that kind of stuff at a very young age. So it's very significant to look back at his past and see some of these items. It really does explain quite a bit. That wraps it up for this segment of the RBC Mini Showcase. I hope you enjoyed it. Check back next week for another video on some more cool items for you. All right, take care everybody. Bye.